Welcome to Career Growth Services. The Coaching Yourself to Success video series are designed to be an introductory, self-paced way to help you take charge of your career journey at Boise State. In this video, we will identify the difference between values, wants, and needs, and how it all ties into your career and personal goals. We are so busy living day to day that we often lose sight as to what is truly important to us. We find that we're dissatisfied and sometimes we just don't know why. That's why it's important to talk about needs and wants in determining what you want from your career and from life. Being in touch with your values helps you maintain balance and clarity in decision making and in feeling or in being in harmony. So let's start with the distinctions between needs, wants, and values. Values are basic and fundamental beliefs that guide or motivate attitudes or actions. They help us to determine what is important to us. Values describe the personal qualities we choose to embody that guide our actions, the sort of person we want to be, the manner we treat ourselves and others, and our interaction with the world around us. A need is something you must have in order for you to be your best, such as time, space, money, love, information, food, exercise, or tools. Usually getting a need met causes you to feel satisfied. And a want is something you relate to by trying to acquire or experience it, such as a vacation, a promotion, a gourmet meal, a good book, a new car. Usually getting something you want makes you feel gratified. So let's talk about orienting yourself around your values. So a value is like a theme, not just a focus or an orientation. And a theme is something you can weave into all aspects of your life. So a good first step is to get involved in activities that let you express those values. So if adventure is a core value, either get a job that has an adventurous aspect or create adventure in whatever else that you do. A lot of folks spin their wheels for days, weeks, months, and years because they can't decide whether or not a certain course of action would be worthwhile. So whenever you're considering a certain goal, run it by your list of maybe your top 5 values. Does it fit with or express any one or two of them? If so, it's likely to be a worthwhile venture and investment for you. So values are very important because they help you screen and filter naturally. By knowing your values, you can set better goals, ones that are more naturally you. In addition to goal setting, you can also better filter or screen events, surprises, people who come your way, the content of your life. So when you are clear about your values, you can make decisions that match who you are. Your values will help choose for you, so you don't feel like you're compromising who you are and what is important to you. When you apply for positions, you'll be able to ask questions that help you discern if the organization, the department, or the role is a right fit. This is your opportunity to interview the organization. Now let's talk about understanding needs. And that song comes to mind every time I say this. You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you just might find you can get what you need. And so it's really critical to understand what your needs are. And there's 2 categories of needs. There's survival needs and personal needs. So the survival needs, when met, keep you alive. Air, water, food, shelter, love. And then personal needs, when met, truly allow you to be yourself in the very best way possible. These can include inspiration, information, support, inclusion, development, a certain focus, people. Either kind of need, when unmet, can stir up reactions from restless discontent to fear. Know that most people do not have their personal needs met for a variety of reasons. First, they may not know what their needs are. They may have a general idea, but it's not clear or exact enough for them to act on. And second, even when they are in touch with what their needs are, they're not always comfortable or confident that they can really get them met. First off, understand that you have needs. So we're motivated and driven by our needs, sometimes positively, but sometimes negatively. Even when we have identified a key need, getting it met properly requires some time and investment. Knowing what your needs are is a terrific start. It's a great first step. Need satisfaction will reward you for a lifetime. Discover the source of your personal need. So needs exist for a good reason. If you can uncover that reason, you'll probably be more readily accepting to it as a need and respect it. It's vital that you respect and that you honor your needs. People generally want to deny their needs. Sometimes they overcompensate for them. The best thing to do with a discovered need is to honor it, respect it, and eventually understand it for the better. So here's some example of needs so you can begin to reflect on this. You may have a need for acceptance, for inclusion, or to be respected. You may have needs for accomplishment and achievement. You may have a need for acknowledgement or praise, recognition, appreciation, to feel valued. If that's true, honor that and know that you want to be in an organization that maybe has some recognition programs and efforts taking place. You may want to ask those as interview questions. What do you do to recognize your employees? Or you may have a need to be right, correct, or understood. You may have needs for stability or security, balance, accuracy, comfort, unity in a team. You may have a need to be independent and autonomous. And so you want to look and say, up may not be the only way. I may want to be an individual contributor. And if you have a need, because here is where the need goes to your values, for honesty, integrity, and sincerity, then that might be something that calls to you. Now that you've had an opportunity to identify the difference between values, wants, and needs, take some time to write down what's important to you. So from this session, what were some of the insights you gained or stood out? Why are they important? And are there any actions that you can begin to take to get your needs met or your values in alignment?